like everybody goes to watch their favorite drag queen perform, but at the same time, it's like, for gay men, it's kind of that idea that like feminine guys aren't attractive, like feminine guys aren't sexy. Like we want like muscular, like strong, like sexy guys, and then if you're really femmy or if you're really flamey, which a lot of drag queens are,
right?
Not to generalize, but like, you know, hello. But I feel like that's like I said, like, boyfriend broke up with me because he couldn't deal with that. So, and I mean, it's not like drag's not like transvesticism or cross-dressing where you take it to bed. Like I would never sleep with somebody as a drag queen, just because that doesn't turn me on. But anyways, but it's like, yeah, there is that internalized homophobia where it's like femmy guys aren't sexy. So, yeah, it's weird. Yeah. It's very strange.
Yeah, I never thought about it. Yeah, I guess that's everything that I, wanted to ask you. Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions that you'd like to ask Michael?
Well, I actually wanted to ask you how usually there are a lot of people that look at drag queens as just for the entertainment value. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's really interesting. Drags kind of happen throughout history, especially in performance settings in theater, but I think what's really interesting is that there's kind of the Stonewall myth, like the Stonewall riots happening in New York, and it's kind of a myth and nobody can really like prove or disprove it, but that when the police raided the Stonewall Inn, drag queens were the first one to like attack and throw a punch, and that's what started the Stonewall riots. And I think that drag queens have always kind of been a pillar of the queer community, and because they perform and they put themselves out there, a lot of them are, and this is especially true for Sky Gilbert, are really okay with kind of being a voice and being like politically active a lot of the times. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even remember what the question was. Now that
I was thinking about what do you think about the whole entertainment value? Like,
they're just as entertainment. Yeah, I mean, like I absolutely adore going to see like especially certain drag queens performing, and especially when they're original and they kind of do exciting things. So,
do you think? Like, I know you just usually only perform as a drag queen, right? Yeah. You don't. Well, but like there are those who actually live as a drag towards their everyday life.
Well, not as drag queens, because I mean, if you're living every day, if you're like born male but living every day as a woman, then generally you would be considered either a cross-dresser, so just a guy who lives as a woman. And identifies as such, or else you'd probably be like some form of transgender. So you actually want to be a woman, and you want to change your sex. And I mean, I think that drag queens absolutely can fall under the spectrum of transgender, just in the sense that they can kind of go there when other, like, it's kind of like not every gay guy wants to be a drag queen or would want to perform as a drag queen, but yeah, I think that's a really important distinction between like the trans community and drag queens, is that drag in its essence is the performance of gender, whereas like living as the opposite gender is like some form of trans. So there are trans women who women who actually have had surgery and stuff. They still perform in drag just because it's like taking woman one step beyond and it's literally like performing women. So trans women can still be drag queens, and I think even women can be drag queens if they want to be, just because it is that thing of taking it one more step. But I don't think everybody would agree with me on that. But yeah.
That's interesting. So, anyone else? Do you guys have any questions? No?
We're good.
You're good? Okay, so that was a great conversation, Michael. Thank you so much.
Of course. Enjoy.
I was born from original sin, and if I had $1